Hello, once again, all my American friends and all my friends in general. Thousands and thousands of you that subscribe to this channel of mine. Anyway, I I do get a few comments, and I just want to publicly thank you for all of them, even the ones that are meant to, you know, to say that what I'm saying here is wrong. And hey, listen, go for it. That's what this is all about. You don't get censored here, not like in certain places I know. But anyway, so it's been a couple of days. I put out a video, at least one, sometimes two a day. But to be quite honest with you, I've been watching so much YouTube and kind of involving myself emotionally with what's going on. And I'm going to be honest, as I always am. Probably one of the last of our clan, the honest clan. A lot of the stuff that I research on YouTube, of course, has to do with the Trump situation. We'll call it that. Sounds good. The stuff that happens with his administration and his administrators, the stuff they say on TV, I mean, it's so blatant. The lies. I mean, I have several siblings, and I have one sibling who is, and we always thought of this person in my family as what we would call a habitual liar, and I believe that's a proper term, habitual. She can't help herself. It's like a mental disease, sort of a mental disorder, where everything that pretty much that comes out of her mouth is a lie, an outright lie, or an exaggeration. And but she has, a mental problem, right? It's not something that she can, well, that she has complete control over, let's say. So all these, all of these officials, Republicans and lawyers and that work for the DOJ, that no matter what Trump says, no matter what he says, they go along with to the letter, and they defend him. And then the next day, he completely says something completely different, and it's recorded not just on the fake news networks, but on the non-fake one, Fox. I'm being facetious, sarcastic, and any other derogatory word, because obviously Fox is not that, and that's another thing that's obvious. But is there nothing in your in your in your type of in your way of governing? Hasn't he and hasn't Trump lied enough? Hasn't he shown you that he's a habitual liar? Have you? If you say one thing one day, and in the same day change it, that's not a rational person. That's not the art of the deal. That's not a genius negotiator like Fox will say he is. Or what? Didn't you read the art of the deal? You news media people need to get the art of that's that blonde, blue-eyed little. Oh, I'd like to slap her. Lovett or Levine or whatever her name is. And she's 27 years old, and you have these mature people my age, in their 60s, that have degrees from top-end universities, some of them, lawyers from law firms with thousands of lawyers as part of their organization, lying for him. I understand, lawyers have, like I don't want to say that what people always say, well, lawyers, they should all be killed, but um, you know, is there no conscience left in people? Is that what it is? Did I miss the boat? Was there a declaration by some organization that controls us all that said, okay, it's time for the United States to be totally fucking stupid? It's time for them. It's their time now to be, you know, to do so many stupid things that the entire world goes against them and wipes them out. Because what else is the rest of the world supposed to do when one country is fucking the rest of the countries of the world? What do you expect us to do, the rest of the world? And I know it's not all Americans. I understand there's millions of you, half or more, that didn't vote for him. So I'm not talking to you, obviously. But I mean, if you have two bullies, you know, or one huge bully, and they are pushing and pushing and pushing and lying, and we can all see it, and we're trying to figure, do those Americans not are they can't be that stupid, and I don't believe that you are. That's the whole point. I refer to myself as the imbecile to try to reach you people who don't seem, okay, you don't seem like you're paying attention. It's like you're in a dream, but a nightmare dream that you can't seem to wake up from. And to go back to my original point, the reason I haven't put out a video in a couple of days is because I'm going to say it the way I talk. I'm mentally fucking drained. I'm mentally drained. I cannot comprehend what the fuck is going on with you people. Why is he still in power? Why haven't you, the Democrats, maybe not physically, but or maybe physically, do what he did, do what his bunch did, storm the Capitol, pull him the fuck out of there. You don't. It is so scary to people like me that and I'm not a person that's afraid of anything. Trust me, you would have to know me to know that. And that's not to say I've never been afraid in my life. I've been afraid a lot of times, but I'm the type of person that you just don't push. You don't keep pushing, because the anger that I can release upon you is fucking scary. It scares me. That's what scares me, how angry I can get. You got to stop pushing. You got to do something about that asshole. That's all there is to it. I mean, I'm at literally to the point where I'm sick to my stomach. I had to take a couple of days off and not watch TV. It was getting to me that badly, and I'm not sure if I'm going to recover from it. And I'm laughing because that's how I deal with tension. Anyway, this isn't about me. It's about us, the people who can't understand what the fuck you are doing in that country. Anyway, till the next time, take care. I feel very sorry for you Americans who knew what was coming, and now you have to deal with it directly. Well, we have to as well. So maybe it's time for, I don't know, is there some kind of temporary truce that we can make? And between the Democrats and the people that follow the Democrats and the rest of the world, do you need us to do an insurgence for you? I'm 67. I'm in pretty good physical shape. You want to start organization and see what we can accomplish. Anyway, take care.